The boy from La Masia, Barcelona, is on his way to Porto. According to Fabrizio Romano, the deal has pretty much been done and settled. But Barcelona still wants a buyback option to be included in the deal. NICO Gonzalez, 21 years old, will be costing Porto around 10 million. 10 million pounds, about, yeah, around 8 million euros, plus probably adds on. His long season with Valencia did him very well. Centre midfield, the boy who never conquered Barcelona. It was always tough, not just for Nico Gonzalez, for a lot of other players from La Masia. It was never easy to compete with players like Xavi, Iniesta, Rakitic, Busquets, and many more. Now with Pedro, Frankie de Jong, it's not easy. Centre midfield, as I've mentioned, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you smash the like, new to the channel, make sure you support. On this video, we'll be giving my thoughts, and I want you guys to let me know if this is a good move. Will Gonzalez conquer Portugal? Is this a good move for the Spanish midfield, 21 years old? I want to hear from you guys. I have a lot of Porto fans who follow my channel. Really appreciate all the love and support from you guys and from every single one of you. But yeah, I will be giving my thoughts. So Gonzalez, his long season last season, the season just gone with Valencia, was fantastic. He grew as a player. You could tell that. I did not watch many games from Valencia last season, but the games I was watching, he was always Valencia, one of the best players, and he was probably their best player last season. He's a centre mid that he can play as a DM, but his best position is a centre mid, right? Like I mentioned, of course, it's not easy to play in a club like Barcelona when you had three generations of, in the last 20 years, you had three generations of great footballers, great midfielders that Barcelona always had. So really, he did have a few chances, but it feel like he was never ready mentally. You know, when you play for a club like Barcelona, the pressure is very high, and also for a club like Porto. But he's a good player. I'm not going to say I'm a big fan of him. I always say this on my videos. I'm not going to say that I'm a big fan of him when I'm not. I think he's good. And you know what? I think this is a very good move for Gonzalez. And I'm telling you right now, just because he's going to a club that it's just perfect. Porto, when we're talking about Porto, we can also talk about Benfica, Sporting, not as much, but yeah, Porto and Benfica, this kind of player seems to always do well, right? At his age, we've seen in the past players coming from Barcelona to Benfica and did really well at Benfica. And Barcelona knows that basically selling him to Porto and having a future options to buy him back, like Barcelona made the mistake before. I will give you guys an example. Not long ago, Grimaldo, a left back, who did amazing for Benfica. I couldn't name other players, but I just give you an example. The latest one with Grimaldo, who did amazing for Benfica, very good left back. If Barcelona wasn't a struggle with money, I think it was last season, Barcelona want him back. But then Balde came along. Balde did really well. But yeah, Nico Gonzalez for me is going to the perfect club. Porto is close to sign, as I've mentioned. Alan Varela is still not there. The Nico Gonzalez is centre mid. He's looking good for Porto, and I think that like I said, Portuguese league, I think he's going to do well. And I said this as well on Alan Varela video that clubs like Porto, Portuguese league, is just the best for this kind of players. Players are coming from South America, players like from Madrid, be a Barcelona, be a team, players that seems not to have a chance, because this kind of players, Porto will not go and spend whatever, I think it's about 10 million euros or pounds just to for him to sit on the bench. And now Barcelona knows that he will have game time, and that's very important for his future because he's only young. He's only 21 years old, and I think he's going to do well. He has the quality. He's tall. He's strong. He's good on the ball, but he maybe his weakness is where he seems to get lost sometimes. And you as a midfield is the most key part of the game, but he's still young. He's still going through that process to learn how to become a footballer without a ball, how to get better, how to be in the right position. And you know that we all learn, and he's still very young, but I think he's going to do well. Very good signing for Porto. Like I've mentioned as well on the other video, said that obviously Benfica was strong last season. Porto did slip up, in games that you wouldn't expect. And seeing Benfica winning the league, Porto wants to get a league back again. And Porto could have done better in the Champions League. They could. It was a bit unlucky. Even against Inter, they was unlucky. But yeah, he's looking good. And Portuguese football is the best. And I think he's going to do well. He did really well going back again with Valencia last season. He was absolutely brilliant for Valencia. Like I said, the games I've watched, he did surprise me, and this is a very good move. And my question is Gonzalo ready to conquer Portugal? Absolutely. I think he's going to do well under a manager that I know very well, Sergio Conceição. He always take the best of the players, like very few out there. And Porto as a club is like, you need to be ready to play for Porto. Porto is that kind of club that this is why, I don't support any of the big teams from Portugal. I don't mind them. I always watch Portuguese football. But when it comes to Porto, is that mentality, the Porto mentality. It's like you go, you need to do well, you need to win, you need to give you 100%, you need to give you 200%. And this is why this club is big, one of the greatest club of all time, and this club will keep winning. And with this signing, I'm telling you right now, that is a very, very good signing. And yeah, that is my voice from Nico Gonzalez from Barcelona, the boy from La Masia to Portugal, Porto. Will he conquer? I believe he will. I think he's going to do well. And I'm excited to watch him playing for Porto next season. The season that we're about to start very soon. Kind of way excited. But as always, keep supporting the channel. Cannot thank you guys enough. It's been an absolutely unbelievable journey. The support and the love is just, I never thought I would get all the support and love. But yeah, I really appreciate it. God bless you all. And I will see you guys on the next video.